Hi, I'm Ray Mackenzie and this is RayMac's 143. From time to time I will be doing a short video on various themes and makes of vehicles from my 1/43 scale collection of die-cast and resin models, thereby telling some of the story of the real thing through the models themselves. Today, as promised, a very iconic and desirable motor car. Yes, what else? It's Jaguar. Jaguar only became officially Jaguar in 1945, hence to my mind the golden age begins there and goes on for about 25 years. Therefore, that's what we will cover today. Now there's obviously much more to the Jaguar story, so keep an eye out for more to come later. We will start with homing in on the cabinet for some close-ups of my favourites and finish with the turntables as usual. So here we go. We'll home in on the cabinet and pick out some examples to take a closer look at. The top row is a clutch of E-types. From the left by AutoArt, a pair of Series 3 12-cylinder beauties. Then a trio of Series 1 from IXO, Kyosho and Best, all from the 60s. The next row, all Mk7s. The maroon one from Oxford is a Mk7-M. That belonged to the Queen Mother. Note the original split windshield has been replaced with a single screen during an extensive upgrade this car received in later years. Then a two-tone from WhiteBox. This car has been painted up to look like a Mark 8 or 9. Typically, Mk7s only left the factory as monotones and without the white walls. Fourth row, on the left, a 1965 S-Type by Neo. The S's were originally intended to replace the Mark IIs, but in the end both models sold alongside each other. Then a couple of Model 420s. These were a follow-on from the S-Type. If you wanted the convertible, you needed to talk to Harold Radford in Coventry, who would have built one for you in due course. Neo and Matrix were the makers of these fine models. Just to add to the regular Jaguar confusion about names, these cars were not related in any way to the Model 420Gs. Now on the fifth row, a pair of open roadsters from Spark, a beautiful blue XK140 from 1957, while in white is a 1950 XK120. The second row from the bottom. In the middle is a Mark II Country Estate from the 60s by Matrix. This is a one-off that was slated to be marketed but regrettably never made it to production. This is flanked by a pair of 1960 Mark II saloons from Vitesse. The gold one is a 3.8 litre model, while resplendent in PRG, the one on the left is a 2.4. So far as I know, the only way to tell them apart is a chrome emblem on the trunk lid. I know which one I'd rather drive. Now we'll turn to the turntables. This is a 1950 Mark V from Neo, with, by way of contrast, a beautiful Mk7 from 1954. And this is from IXO. Note the radiator grille on the 7s was recessed into the bodywork with the leaping cat bonnet mascot only partially formed. Also note the two-piece windshield and the fully spattered wheel covers. This is a 1957 Mark VIII from Neo and a Mark IX from Oxford. These cars had fully formed radiators and leaping cat mascots, while the rear wheels sported only half spats. The split screens are also gone. The Mark IX was virtually identical externally, except for the revised taillight assemblies, as you can see. This is a pair of XK150s from 1957, a white roadster and a red coupe, both from Oxford. A very desirable pair. This is a 1955 Mark I by Neo in blue and a 1959 Mark II from Minichaps. The fully spattered rear wheels and the mundane treatment of the rear quarter light on the Mark I called out for revision. This was duly delivered on the Mark II version, which you see coming round right now. Another Mark IX in a different two-tone from Oxford, together with a newly delivered Mark X from 1961, and that's from Neo. What a contrast. However, either one would be welcome in my garage. These 420Gs are, to all intents and purposes, just a change of name from the Mark X. Both the saloon and the convertible were available from your local friendly Jaguar dealer, with the convertible special order only. Neon Matrix made the models. That's all for today, folks. If you enjoyed this video, then please like and subscribe, and do watch out for my next video, which will be on a theme that everybody loves. And I do mean everybody. Cheerio for now.